I'm so glad that you've joined me. Let's get to finishing my makeup. So first I'm going to start with this cream to powder blush. This has ingredients in it that make it conditioning, but it's also long wearing. It applies smoothly. It has quickly become a favorite of mine. So you can see I am just kind of dabbing it along my cheekbone, and then I'm going to take I'm going to take a blush brush, and I am actually going, instead of doing it this way with the larger end at the top, I'm going to flip it. That way it doesn't get way up here by my eye. It actually goes down on my cheek. So I do a couple swipes, and then I kind of blend just a little bit. Kind of go in circles. And now you can already see it's warmed up my face, and it has given some more definition to my cheekbones. So do the same thing on the other side. And this is the shade Peach. I find that it gives a very, very natural glow. It is available in 2 other shades, but I believe that Peach is my all-time favorite, because I do just like how subtle. I feel like it works great for so many skin tones, and it's just a little bit more of a subtle, natural glow. And there you have that. That's how you do your blush. Alright, now I like to go ahead and start with my lips. I'm just kind of working my way up because I'm going to do lashes last. So here is probably, again, another favorite. This is a nude lip. It's a nude matte shade called Safari Sunset. Now, what I like to do is I like to wipe some of the excess off. Okay, to get the longest wear for this, I like to wipe the excess off so that it can dry down, and once it dries to its matte finish, for me, it lasts basically all day. So, I'm going to apply it. Let me grab my mirror real quick. Let's apply with basically like you would any other lipstick. You can use lip liner. Today I'm not. I'm just gliding it across my lips. So you can see it gives just a subtle nude shade to your lip. This shade's also great for pairing with other lip liners or even mixing with other lip colors, because it can mute it, it can help tone it down a little. I have a violet lipstick that sometimes is a little too bold for me. Slap this on, it tones it down, we're good to go. Now I'm going to give that a few minutes to dry, and then I may do a little more to it, we'll see. But right now, I'm pretty happy with it so far. So let's move on to eyes. I'm going to put a little bit of color on my eyelids, and if I can find it, I'm going to use a purple eyeliner. I'll learn to talk someday. A purple eyeliner, and then I'm going to use a little bit more of a bold lash today. But I'm going to use this Courageous palette, and I know it looks scary, but it is not. These colors blend beautifully, and they apply fantastic. Let me wipe my foundation off there. So I'm just taking my, I'm just going to apply it with my finger today. You can use brushes. Like I said, I'm just putting a little bit of color on my lid, so I'm just using my finger. But now if you wanted to do the Love technique, which is a 4-step process that really helps blend out this eyeshadow, uses different shades and such, you can. But I don't wear a whole lot of eyeshadow most days, so I am going to play it safe. And I know you're thinking, play it safe, that is a purple. But that's okay. I'm going to tone this down, and this is buildable, so I'm just trying to make sure it's pretty even on my lid. See that? So this purple gives a nice little pop of color for my brown eyes. Let's do the same on the other side. Let's use the mirror, not the camera. Now I'm just gently swiping it across my eyelid. These are highly pigmented, but they apply so silky smooth. Seriously, I love the texture of these eyeshadows. Little bit more. And now, this is the fun thing about this palette. See this shade right here? This is called Shiro, and it mutes these eyeshadows. So although this could be a very bold, I could have made this a very bright, fun, bold purple eye look. I'm going to use a little bit of the Shiro shade and tone it down just a little bit. There we go. Let's get it in the inner corner of my eye there. Same thing on the other side. Flip that around. And now I have a much more muted purple violet. This is the shade Persist. Very pretty. Now, let's see if I can find my eyeliner real quick. That's the brown. And I should have had this all prepared, but if you watch me for long, you will find I do not often have everything prepared. Alright, one look here, and then if I can't find it, I will choose something else. Okay, not sure where it's at, so let's go with the Osha's ink liner. Now the ink liner is good to use with lashes anyway, because lashes, oh, never mind. I found it. So you could use either. This is an ink liner. It applies very smoothly. It has a felt tip. And so a lot of times I'll just stamp it on so that I get a more consistent line. Very good. But this is our pencil eyeliner. And so I'm going to try it today. It's been a while since I've used it. Let's see if I can do this. Now this is a pencil, but it does glide on very smoothly. And the reason that I like to put eyeliner on with my lashes is because it helps camouflage. So if you feel like you can never get your lashes right along your lash line, you feel like you're seeing gaps and such, an eyeliner will help. It will help camouflage that. See, so pretty. I love purples, especially with brown eyes. So let's do this other side. Now, where this is a pencil, you can roll it up if you need to. No sharpener required. These are smudge proof, water resistant. They stay on nicely. The other thing I like about them is they have the built-in smudger. Look, pull that completely out. The built-in smudger. So I am going to just smudge that a little bit, which I'm putting my lashes on anyways. So if it wasn't a perfect line, that would be okay. But we're just going to smudge it a little bit. And there you have that. And before I move on to my lashes, I am going to, maybe not. Yep, I'm going to tame my brows. Now, we have a brow pencil and brow wax, but today I'm just going to use this brow gel just to lock my brows in place. It has a dual side, so some of the product comes out on each side. And then you could just use the spoolie. And this is just going to help my not my lashes. Will help my brows stay in place. Also gives them that little bit of sheen. Makes them stand out a little bit even without using a pencil. So, as we move on to lashes, the first thing that you want to do when you apply lashes is you want to measure them. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. So I'm going to wear a slightly bolder lash today. Her name is Vivian. You can see she's like a nice cat eye. You may not be able to see that, but she's shorter on the inside and then flares out on the outside. So the first thing you want to do before you put any glue or anything else on is you want to line this up with your lashes. And then you want to see if it hangs over anywhere. So if it is too far over on this side or your inner corner, you're going to get irritation and you're not going to be very happy. So I'm going to trim just a little bit. So now when you're trimming, you want to trim the outer corner, not the inner. You want to trim your outer corner. Because again, nobody wants their lashes to be irritating all day. If you apply these correctly, you're not even going to be able to tell that they're on. Yeah, that's good. So let me go ahead and measure my other lash, and then we will move along. So I'm going to do the same thing. You want to measure both. Even though I knew I had to trim the one, I want to measure both of them because your eyes can be slightly different shaped. Excuse me. Slightly different shaped, or maybe one eye is a little more, excuse me, irritated than the other. I will not edit that out. Sorry, guys. What you get is what you see with me, or what you see is what you get. There won't be much editing. Maybe speed some up a little bit, but I don't really do editing, so. This is me, real life, how I apply my lashes, how I do my makeup, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so, now, Vivian's very easy to tell which lash is which because of the way that she fans out. But if you're wearing a different lash, you may want to make sure that you place them in their holder based on what side they are. So, first step to lashes is, well, second step, you've already measured them. Next step will be to apply the glue. And now, our glue is special. It is color changing. It goes from wet to tacky, and so it takes about 30 seconds, but you want to wait that 30 seconds. This is my serious face. You want to wait that 30 seconds because you want it to get tacky. If not, if you apply it before it's tacky, it can slide around. You may get glue in your natural lashes and everything. So here's what I like to do. I like to put a little bit of glue and set it off to the side. And while my glue is drying, I put on my mascara. And because applying mascara along with your false lash is going to help them blend in a little bit. Because, you know, if your lash is super dark and then your natural lash is not, you're going to be able to tell. So I like to put mascara. So, and how many times can I say so? I'm going to take our color changing glue. I'm going to apply a thin layer across this cotton band. Now that is another benefit of these lashes, is it is a flexible cotton band. It's not plastic or anything, and so I feel like it gives you a better application. A little easier to use. Make sure I've got my corners good. Alright, I don't know how well you could see that. You could see it, but it's a blue shade and it will start to dry to clear. And that is when you know that it is ready. Okay, let's get my mascara on before that dries too much. This mascara is special because it conditions your lashes. So it's a 4-in-1. It lengthens, volumizes, and curls your lashes. Sorry, I lost track of words here. But it lengthens, volumizes, and curls. But it also conditions. And that's what I was most excited about. So it's actually helping your lashes. It has some products in it, such as castor oil, that's going to help those lashes stay healthy, stay soft, and possibly even grow. I do feel like I'm noticing a difference in mine. Now, when I'm putting on lashes, I just do a light application of mascara. I don't want to go too full because I'm going to put a lash on. So I just do a lot. Now this is starting to change color. I don't know how well you can see that, but it is. So I'm going to put it in my applicator tool. This is a lifesaver for me. This applicator tool is likely the only reason that I can apply lashes. But I'm going to just hold that right there in the middle. So you can see this is the inner corner. That's my outer flared corner. This is starting to turn clear. So I have it in the applicator. I'm going to look down, not close my eye, but look down. Let's see if you got a good angle here. There we go. I like to look down. And then instead of going straight forward and just pressing this on, I like to go to an angle. So I go down until I'm almost on that lash line. And then I flick my wrist, hold it for a second so that it can adhere to my lash line, my eyelid. You start in the middle and then you can take the corners if needed and press them in place. Now I know that lashes are scary for a lot of people. They were for me for a long time too. But once you start using them, you will notice a difference. And I truly believe the tools make a difference. The color changing glue makes it pretty much foolproof. These lashes are more bold, so then I'm just pressing. I'm taking this tool and I'm putting it over both my natural lash and the false lash and kind of pressing those together. That just helps it look more natural. You can also, hold on, okay. This edge needs to adhere a little bit better. Let me just see what's going on here. There, that's better. That is a bold lash. But you could see how it draws attention to my eyes. See that? It draws attention to my eyes. It gets that flare out at the end. Makes me feel fancy. Makes me feel fancy. Alright, let's do the same thing to the other. I'm going to apply the glue, then apply my mascara, and then apply the lash, and I'm done. And I know you're thinking, what? But yes, so simple. These products are so simple, easy to use. They're very user-friendly. They're natural. They're affordable. So many reasons why I use them. Alright, let's make sure I got my glue on. I like to double check the corners here because sometimes I'll have a little lift. Yeah, I like my lashes. I like them. Okay, so let's do that little bit of mascara again just to help my natural lash blend in with these false lashes. And get a check on this other lash. It may still need a few more seconds. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the applicator tool though. And then you can blow on it, you can wave it around, whatever you need to do. You want to make sure that it is getting tacky. You can touch it and see if it's getting tacky. I know that was not, that was very wet. Now, I've got to be fancy here. I got to figure out, there we go. So again, look down in your mirror. Go up at an angle. Get right along that lash line. And then flick your wrist. I like to hold it there for a few seconds and then go ahead and do my corners. Sometimes your corners will automatically adhere, sometimes they won't. That's the fun thing about makeup. It's not permanent. Basically everything is fixable. Taking this flat edge of the applicator tool and just pressing it along that lash just to help make sure that it is pressed down and adhered to my eyelid. And then I'm going to take and press these lashes together. And there you have it. Complete look. Pretty subtle everywhere. My lip and my cheeks are pretty subtle. Even my eyes, that purple using the Shiro and such has tamed it down, but then a bold lash. It's just fun a lot of times. So fun. Thank you guys for joining me, and be watching for more videos.